I'm glad to see everybody. I'm going to leave it in this like Canva frame instead of doing like official presentation because I have to kind of click between screens to show you everything that we're going to be talking about today. So it's not as fancy maybe as some of the presentations you've gone to, but I'm Kim Tolson. If you guys don't know me, this is the social media content creation machine training. And I'm really excited to show you guys this. This is the second Tuesday of the month, and this is usually the Clinical AI Club, our time to meet. So every first and second Tuesday of every month in the Clinical AI Club, we meet. We do things like this that we're going to do today, sort of implementation. We do things where we talk about AI. And we have almost 500 members in the Clinical AI Club. And I put a little QR code here. If anybody wants to click through, you can go to the like sales page if you're not a member. But usually we just kind of geek out about AI in the Clinical AI Club. And we have that many members, but I've also had about 1,000 members come through the AI Club, get some really good information, but quit the club. And the number one thing they say is it's so much information, I can't even find the time to implement all this. Kim, I wish you would just do it for me. So I got the idea, okay, if people, don't necessarily want to spend the time to learn how to build out all this AI stuff, they can have this new tool that I created, and that's the Thera AI Hub. So the Thera AI Hub is launching today. I'm very excited about it. It is 35 plus AI tools that I've built out. So the thing we're going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to build out a tool, which is what we do in the Clinical AI Club. I'm also going to show you what I've already built out that you could just hop into the Thera AI Club and use if you wanted to. So we're going to hop in. I'm going to show you how to build this out. If you want to join, click the QR code. And of course, I said at the end, I'm just going to be hanging around anyway. So if you've got questions about anything, feel free to ask me after we go through this presentation. So therapists lose 100 plus hours yearly on admin activities. I don't know if you guys know this, but there was a recent study, and I can find the study for you if you'd like, but basically it found that therapists spend 20.3% of their work hours on non-clinical tasks. I don't know if anybody can relate to that. If you can, give me a heart or an emoji or something like that. Billing, social media content, all of that stuff, it takes up a lot of our time. And 85% of providers report administrative burden because of it, and they get burned out, right? We totally get burned out trying to do all this. So it takes time away from being able to see our clients direct one-on-one, and it takes money out of our pockets having to do all this admin. So with the advent of AI, we can fix a lot of that. We can automate a lot of that. And that's what the Clinical AI Club does. So today, I want to teach you about AI-powered content creation. We're going to talk about making a plan, creating the content, and then how to publish it using custom GPTs. Has anybody used a custom GPT before or even know what that is? Yeah? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Has anybody already built out custom GPTs? They are life-changing. Okay. And then we're going to talk about templates and automations. So before we get into that with social media, I do want to just cover a couple things. Never connect ChatGPT to anything that has PHI in it. So with these GPTs, you can actually connect them now to your Google Drive, your email, your calendars, and it can help speed up processes. But if you're going to be doing anything like this, make sure you don't connect it to client-facing information. So if you get emails through Google for your clients or anything like that, make sure you don't connect it. Scope and limitations. If you're putting this stuff on social media, you're going to make sure that you're just talking about its educational content, that you're not treating anybody with this content. Transparency. You can think about this if you want to. You can say this was AI assisted. A lot of people want to do that these days. They want to say this content was created with the help of AI. So it's not all my original thought processes. You can do that if you want to. Crisis protocols, be clear in your content. Like if you're doing content for people that have severe trauma, you might put something that triggers them. So you might want to always think about it, putting a trigger warning or putting information down in your captions about how to get help, like dial 988 if you need help, something like that. So what I'd like everybody to do, I don't know everybody's skill set and how you are with ChatGPT and that sort of thing. And when I say ChatGPT, you can also do this with Claude. Claude has a similar product that's called Projects that you can do a similar build out like we're going to do today. Gemini has something called Gems that you can use that does a similar thing that we're doing today. And then ChatGPT, of course, has GPTs that you can build out. And sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's all these people coming in the room. So you could do it anyway. I am a ChatGPT fan. It's my favorite out of all of them. So I always teach from that modality, but you can kind of take the same concept and go do it any other place that offers these type of build outs that you can do. So let's go over here and talk about the 3 keys to this is brand voice development. And you guys should have gotten in an email. I had my assistant email out a brand workshop or workbook, a guide that you should have gotten. If you didn't, we're going to drop it for you. And Leslie, if you're listening, Leslie's my VA, can you go ahead and drop the folder in here so everybody has access to the folder? This is your folder to keep. When you click on it, it's going to open up a screen and ask you to copy the folder. So you'll have your own content that you can put in there, but there is a workbook in there and I'm going to show you. Let me, I got a bunch of different files open up here. It looks like this: Brand Voice AI Private Practice Training Guide, Brand Workbook. It's about, I'd say 12 pages. It's in that folder for you, but I'm going to show you a really easy way to use this. You don't have to download this workbook and fill it in. It's been hours filling this in. We're going to use AI to do it and make it a lot easier on you. So we're going to do brand voice development, and then I'm going to teach you about something called deep research. If you don't know what deep research is, I'm going to just give you a brief overview of that. Deep research is the key to building these tools out for yourself, especially with social media content. I have actually already done the deep research for you, and that's also in your folder, but I'm going to show all that to you in a little while. And then we're going to talk about automating and publishing a workflow. I'm going to just kind of show you a quick overview of Canva. Canva is a really easy way to do this, to just publish this content that the social media content creation machine is going to do for us. So first, we're going to talk about defining your brand voice in under 5 minutes. So the audience and your niche, we want to identify that immediately because that's how we market to people, right? We have a niche, and that's going to attract an audience to us that wants to work with us. Core values. What are my core values in, my clinical practice, my world as a human? What are my core values, and what type of clients do I want to work with that have the same values as I do? Tone descriptors. What kind of tone do you want to have? Do you want to be funny? Do you want to be clever? Do you want to be super professional? You're going to identify this stuff and put it in your brand guide. No-go topics. Is there things that you never want to talk about on social media? Do you just totally want to avoid, talking about taxes? I don't know, anything. You can put that information in here so your GPTs are going to know we're never going to create content around this topic. And then the disclaimers and resources, again, like we talked about, just, if you need help, dial 988. This is not meant for educational purposes, that sort of thing. So, or clinical purposes. And then deep research. Wait, I want to show you how to do this before I get to this next slide. Okay, so I've kind of already done this for you. This is ChatGPT. If you guys are brand new to ChatGPT, you would sign up for the account like I showed you. You would come in here and go to new chat right here. And you literally just start typing right here. I don't know if there's anybody left out there that's never tried ChatGPT, but if you haven't, I know this can be kind of like nerve-wracking to not even know what to do. But you come in here and you could just literally start typing. What we're going to do today, and I've already done it for time's sake, but I'm going to teach you guys how to do this too. We're going to take that workbook that I gave you. It's in the folder. Was everybody able to open that folder? Just maybe give me a nod if you were able to, that Leslie dropped in the chat. Yes? Okay. Go into the folder, and I'll show you how to do this too. Go into the folder. You're going to see the one that says Brand Guide for Social Media. You can click on the 3 dots and go to download, and you can download it to your hard drive. If you're on your computer or your phone, you could do it that way. What we're going to do is take it back into ChatGPT, and you're going to upload it. So there's a plus at the chat button. If you see this plus down here where you can upload photos, files, that sort of thing. And you guys, please, Leslie, if anybody says I'm going too fast, please let me know. I can't see the chat, but there's a lot of stuff over there. So we're going to upload the workbook, and that's what I've done up here. I've uploaded the Brand Voice AI Training Guide workbook that I've given you guys in the folder. And I put this prompt in, and I could put this in the chat if you guys want me to, but it'll make it easier for you. This workbook is meant to guide me through building my brand voice. I need you to guide me through the workbook and allow me to answer all the questions to create a comprehensive brand guide to be able to use for my training, for training my GPT on social media brand voice. Okay, so you put that in, and as you can see, it said back to me, perfect, Kim. I see your workbook is structured step by step. Let's go through each section together. I'll ask you the questions in the workbook in order, and we'll go through and complete it. So it started with question 1, and it wants me to answer these questions. So the key to using AI for anything is being very specific and in depth with your answers. The more information you give it, the better the output's gonna be. So a lot of people will skip this part. They won't do the training. They'll just try to come over and create a social media content machine and then just like wing it, maybe give it some information here or there, but it's much better if you do this work up front. Then you'll never have to do it again. So it asks the question, and I could take the time and go through, but for those of you that are already using ChatGPT, like my ChatGPT knows everything about me. I've been using it for since the day of inception. It's got memory. It remembers everything about you. Oh, I see a question. Hey, Felicia.
We need the prompt. It's not in the chat yet.
Oh, it's not in the chat. I'm sorry. Thank you. You know how I am. Okay. There's the prompt. Everybody got it? Okay. All right. So put the prompt in there. And what I was saying is my ChatGPT knows me. So there is a really cool shortcut with this that you can do. You can say, can you just go ahead and answer the entire workbook based on what you already know about me? Okay. And mine knows me. And it said, got it, Kim. I'll do this for you. I'll fill out the workbook and give you all the answers. So it did that. It gave me all the answers to my niche. Some of you guys might know I have the clinical AI club. I help therapists build insurance in their private practice. I'm also known as the traveling therapist because I'm a digital nomad. I live in Airbnbs. So my brand is kind of complicated, but ChatGPT already knows that about me. So it's given me like an elevator pitch about my audience and my niche. It's given me the problems that I speak to, topics that I think somebody's unmuted. You guys can mute yourself unless you want to ask a question. Topics that I like to talk about, that it already knows I like to talk about. So it's filled the entire workbook in for me already. And today, you won't be able to necessarily answer all of this right now because it's very in depth. But if you get ChatGPT to do it for you, just check the answers, make sure it looks right, and you're good to go. The next step in this is to ask it to turn it into a PDF for you. In fact, it already asked me if I wanted it to turn it into a PDF for me. And I said, yeah, give me the PDF. Okay. So it did that. It thought for a second, and then it gave me this downloadable PDF that is my brand voice guide. And now I can use this brand voice guide to upload to any AI for the rest of my life that I want to. I don't know if you guys have run into this, but using ChatGPT, you might find yourself repeating things like, no, I told you I'm a trauma therapist that specializes in blah, blah, blah. If you have this brand guide, all you have to do is upload it in every chat thread, and it's got all the information already. You could do it with Claude, Gemini, any of the AIs that you use. Okay, so do we have questions about that? Anybody want to unmute and ask, or? You good? I don't want to go too fast either. I don't want to lose you guys.
And this is Barb.
Hey, Barb.
Hi. Wow, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Followed along because you are moving pretty quick. But
I know.
I've gotten in the habit of using Copilot, and you can use the ChatGPT 5 model on Copilot.
Oh, awesome.
The same thing essentially, right? Just like slightly different programming because it's the Microsoft version of Chat.
Yeah.
But
That's
there's
awesome.
no limit on it. You don't have to subscribe, and they have deep thinking, and there's like 4 or 5 different models on Copilot. So I just clicked on the ChatGPT 5 model and plugged all of this
Oh,
in, and it seemed to do almost exactly what you just showed. So
that's amazing. I love it. And Copilot correct me if I'm wrong, is HIPAA compliant, is it not, Barbara?
Is it what?
HIPAA compliant.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I would check it. I'm pretty sure Copilot's HIPAA compliant, or there's one tier up where you can make it, which means you can connect it to your whole inner working on your computer, and you could even access, client information with using Copilot if you wanted to, which is pretty cool. And that stuff, Barbara knows, we talk about this all the time, like how can we like peek into our entire ecosystem and make our lives a lot easier. So if you're using HIPAA compliant type AI, you could do a lot with that. Because a lot of times we have to be super careful, especially with regular ChatGPT and connecting it to anything. Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that.
Kim, this
Yeah.
this is Michelle.
Hi,
And
Michelle.
hello, and I am getting an error in message stream.
Okay, so leave that chat thread and start a new one. You might have
Okay.
to log out and log back in.
Okay, thank you.
That happens, and sometimes it just gets confused. Yeah.
Will you share with me something, please? This is Tammy Morrison. Hi,
Hi, Tammy.
from Texas. Tammy from
Hi,
Texas.
Tammy.
I have used ChatGPT for quite a while, a little bit of Gemini, but I'm gonna have to upgrade or subscribe, aren't I, for all of this? Huh?
Not necessarily. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do it. I'm going to show you how to build out a GPT today, but you could just literally do this in a chat thread, what I'm teaching you today. So everything that I put in the folder, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this in a minute, you can upload just to a chat thread, all the stuff in the folder, and you could just have a chat thread going. The only limitations is if you're using the free version, it's going to limit you on the amount of output you can have in a day, basically. If that makes sense. So you don't
Yes, I've
have
noticed.
to upgrade. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. You can do
But
this
I
in 24
recommend,
hours.
yeah, exactly. I do recommend upgrading. I think it's worth the $20 personally to have built out GPTs that you can use all the time. Let's
Okay,
see, I've
thanks.
got Neely. Hi, Neely. You're muted. You're muted.
Several folks are concerned about the speed and are asking if this is going to be recorded.
It is recorded. We're going to send you the recording, and I'm going to hang out an extra hour today. Some of y'all might not have heard that. I'm going to hang out an extra hour, and I'm going to help you guys implement this if you need help. So I'm happy to. It's a lot of information, but you will get the recording. You will get that Google folder that we shared. So you guys will have this forever to be able to implement this stuff later. Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Do you have a question?
Yes, just real quick. I'm sorry, I changed from being in my car to like sitting down at the table. So
Sure.
I got the quote, the prompt, but then which part are we putting into the GPT? Is it just the thing that says training, the training document?
Yep, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but
Oh,
basically this PDF that you're downloading is like your brand guide that you just keep a copy of and you have forever. So for the people that don't have the paid version, you can use it just to upload every time to ChatGPT if you want to. So it already knows you, so you're not having to repeat information about yourself over and over and over again.
Okay. And I don't think I'm seeing that brand guide.
Okay, so it's in the folder. Did you get the folder?
I think
That
I got the
Leslie-
folder. It says GPT training document, that it has the client acquisition engine and training a social media GPT.
That's another folder. Leslie, did you put the big
Oh.
folder or the training folder? Want to make sure do you guys have this? The brand guide and everything?
Hey, Kim, it's the big folder that she gave us. But
Okay.
if they go to their email, at the bottom of the email is the workbook. That was the easiest
Okay.
way for me to get to it. The email
Yeah,
that
you can.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, there's 2 folders. I put a second folder in here. These are the training docs. I'm going to show you what these are in a second and how to use them to build out your GPT. Okay. Thanks for all your questions. I really appreciate it because I know I do this stuff all the time, so I go through it really fast. And I know that some people, this is brand new for you. So please ask questions. I'm happy to answer any questions. Okay. So we have this ChatGPT has turned it into a PDF. It should for you. Sometimes it glitches a little bit. If it glitches, just tell it to write it out. You can copy and paste it, put it into a Google Doc and save it my brand guide. So you can that's a workaround if it glitches, because sometimes it will glitch on making these PDFs. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna move on now, and I'm gonna talk about the second part of building out the social media content creation machine, and that is something called deep research. Now, as I said before, I've already done this for you, but I'm just gonna show you how to do it in case you wanna do different research than I've done to help build up your GPT. So you go to a new chat, and then you come over here and you click the plus, and you'll see this option for deep research right here. You don't have to use it. And I think with the free version, I think you get maybe like 2 or 3 deep researches a month that you can do. For the paid, you get 25. And you could basically go in and tell it to, research every social media content creator for therapists in the last 10 years, what's made them successful. Like, you could put all kinds of information into the prompt and then click enter, and it's going to go think. It's going to think for like maybe 15 minutes, and it's going to come back and bring you a very detailed report. Like, it's going to leave no stone unturned. It's going to just research, the top 10 IG therapist creators that attract clients to their group practice. It can go do that for you. Now, what I've done to make this easier for you guys is I've already done the deep research. So if you go back into the folder, there's another folder here, and that's what Sarah was talking about earlier. If you click the GPT training docs right here, you're going to see there's one called GPT training doc. What's the full name here? I don't want to pull the whole thing up. There's this, there's the client acquisition, deep research I did, and then training a social media GPT file that I did. This first one is 107 pages long. Okay, you don't need to read through it unless you really, really want to read through it. Okay, because I basically have researched every aspect of social media content creation that you could ever think of, and it's in this document for you already. And then client acquisition, it's just like marketing strategies for therapists on how to acquire new clients and different marketing strategies that people use. We're putting that into this GPT that we're going to build. And then training a social media GPT on marketing. So it's another like marketing training document that I did. So we've got all 3 of these here that we're going to use to train our GPT. Now, if you're in this and following along, what you can do is download here and just download all 3 of these, put these on your hard drive. So you have all of these documents. And again, you don't have to read them. If you want to, you can, but they're very thorough, and they're going to help make this really excellent for you. And then we'll come back over here. Okay, questions about that deep research before I move on to the next part? Anybody?
The names of the 3 documents, it's in the GPT training docs.
Yeah, it's in this GPT training doc folder right
Okay,
here.
and there's
Can
just
you
3
see
in
that?
there.
There's 3 in there. Mhm.
Okay, got it.
Totaling about 150 pages. So let me just look at the chat and see if you guys have questions. I know you might. Somebody says, I cannot access the Google Docs. Oh, got it. Okay, great, Andrea. When I do deep research on things, it sometimes never finishes, and then I never see the results. It can glitch. I actually like to do deep research on Perplexity or Manus. They're very good with deep research too. I usually do them over there, but ChatGPT is good enough too for what we're trying to do today. Yeah, okay, I'm just seeing your comments. All right, I don't want to get lost in the comments because I'll just start reading them all. Okay, now we've got that part. So it's 3 parts. We got the brand guide. We have the deep research on the topic that we're trying to make this GPT for. And then let me go to the next slide here, which is we're going to build our personalized AI assistant in 10 minutes. Okay, now this gets in the weeds. If you've never built a GPT before, I'm going to try to go slow. I'd encourage you to do it with me if you want to. This is recorded. You can go back and do it yourself. It is only for people that have the paid version of ChatGPT that can do this. If you don't have the paid version, I'm going to show you another way to do it, but I'm going to walk you through building out the GPT. So in your ChatGPT, you will see up here, it says GPTs over on this column. Does everybody see that? And there's something, this little explore button. You click this, there's 4 dots. You come here and you're going to come into the GPT screen. So ChatGPT has a store of GPTs that other people have built, and they've made them public for people to be able to use. What we're going to do today is build one for ourselves, and you can keep it private, or you could put it on the store if you want to, but you probably wouldn't want to. We're just going to make this private for ourselves, and I'm going to show you how to change the settings for that. But you come up here to where it says My GPTs in the top right corner, and there's a button that says Create. Okay. So let me know if you guys have questions so far about this. We good? Okay. I'm going to hit Create. Now this is a blank GPT. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write out a prompt. I might actually just speak it. Let me see if it'll let me dictate with my microphone. I want to build a social media content creation machine for therapists. I'm a therapist. I'm going to upload my brand guide and also a lot of training documents to teach you how to create social media content for me. I'm going to put this in the comments for you guys. You can say whatever you want. It's not that serious. This thing is so easy to train and work with. Even after we create this thing, you could come back to it over and over and over again and tweak it and give it new instructions on how you want it to interact with you when you're using it. So I'm going to put this down for you. There is the prompt. Okay, Kimberly's asking, I know you need a paid account to make a GPT, but would my employees need a paid account to access my GPT? If I made, no, they do not. And I'm going to show you how to do that, how to share this GPT when we're finished. So you'll have that, Kimberly. This is great to give to VAs or admin assistants or somebody that's doing your social media for you. They can use this, and then you don't have to like coach them through how to make content that sounds like you. Okay. So I want to build a social media content creation machine for therapists. I'm a therapist. I'm going to upload my brand guide and also a lot of training documents to teach you how to create social media for me. So all you do is you literally hit enter. And it says, perfect. That's a great starting point. Let's set up the foundation. Here's what I'll do now. And it's going to define initial context for this GPT so it behaves as a social media content creation machine specifically for therapists, and it's later going to learn from my brand guide. It's already telling me how it's going to set this thing up for me, roles and goals, behaviors it's going to do, boundaries that it's going to do. So at this step, I would definitely say, read through what it's saying and see if it sounds right for you and what you want in your content creation machine. It's saying it's going to be a specialized assistant that helps therapists create social media. It's going to generate ideas, scripts, captions, carousels, and educational posts. This all sounds good to me. It's going to be compassionate, ethical, educational, and aligned with therapeutic principles. It's going to have boundaries. It's never going to offer therapy or clinical advice. So it already kind of knows what we want to do. And it's asking me, what do you want to call this? Let's give it a name. So I'm just going to pick the first one that comes up just for time's sake, just to show you how to do this. And I'm going to paste it down here, and we're going to call it the Thera Content Studio. I'm going to hit this. And then it's going to give it a visual identity. It always wants to generate like a logo for these things. So it's generating a profile picture right now. You guys let me know if you have questions while it's thinking.
Yes.
Yep.
Kim, did
Yeah.
you say that mine is saying, great, your specialized content creation GPT is now set up to serve therapists?
Okay.
Is that what it's supposed to say?
Yeah, that's okay for right now. We can hone down on it. And if you want to stay later, Michelle, if you can, we can like after the presentation. But
Thank
you could
you.
definitely say when you upload the brand guide, you can say, now I want you to make this specialized just for me, and here's my brand guide. We're going to do that in a second.
Hi, Kim.
Yeah.
This is Rachel Cohen. I have a question with
Yeah.
I know this GPT, we're building brand guides and we're doing that, but can GPTs also help with automation of like different systems like EHR, email, and stuff like that?
Not ChatGPT, because it's not
Okay.
HIPAA compliant. It's not HIPAA compliant, but it can do a lot for you. That's part of what I'm doing today is launching my Thera AI hub. And I'm going to show you guys at the end what all I've built out, but I've built out 35 plus GPTs like this that do everything like blog posts, newsletters, marketing, social media, So it can do anything like that that doesn't require PHI.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. But there are agents. Barbara talked about Copilot. I know you can build out agents that can do a lot of that stuff for you now that are HIPAA compliant, and that's sort of another more advanced lesson, but you can definitely do that with agents. And ChatGPT has an agent now, but it's a little quirky still. We're waiting for it to get better. Okay, so we have this. Is everybody here with me? Anybody lost at all? Let me know. And I'm gonna just
am.
open it up.
I have
Hi.
I'm not lost, but if you can go back a second, because my chat GPT model didn't have as details, it was not as detailed as yours was as a reels. And so if you can just copy and paste that into the chat. If you
Yeah,
can,
this part.
yes. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And the training documents I gave it is going to tell it all this anyway. I was actually surprised that it got this detailed with me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear my computer, but it sounds like an airplane is taking off. I have no idea what's going on with it. Like the fan is like doing something really crazy right now. Okay, here, I'll put this in the chat for you though, for sure. Okay. Oh, it's saying it's too much information for the chat.
It's okay. If it's in the training guides, I have those, so it's okay. Thank you.
It will be. It'll know all this before. Okay,
Hi, can I ask a question, please?
yes.
I'm sorry, this is about the training docs. I
Yeah.
went to Google, just so I can follow along. I did go to the Google Drive folder. But the two docs, the training is social media, GPT for therapists, and the client acquisition strategy. When I try to open them, an automated message keeps coming up saying there's no application set to open the document. Search the App Store.
Oh, do you have a Google Drive?
I do.
Is anybody else getting that message? I don't know. That sounds like it wants your computer wants you to associate it with an app. Like I get that sometimes if it's weird docs or something. But
yeah, because normally if it's a Google Doc, I can just open the Google Doc, but it keeps sending it to a format where I would need to download it. So then I download it, but then it won't let me open it.
Leslie, is there any way you could upload the individual docs to this chat thread for everybody?
I was going to say also, I just copied and pasted it into my browser.
You did
Yeah.
what the
Yeah, and that worked because I opened in the wrong browser. I have too many browsers, but it opened fine in a new one. Just copy and paste.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe try that. Who is that?
Copying it and paste it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lisa.
I did download it as a PDF, but again, even open it, it just won't let me open it.
Let's see if
Okay.
Leslie can
I'll try
let's see if
copying and
Leslie
pasting,
can-
but if Leslie can drop it into the chat, that would be wonderful too.
That'd be
Thank you.
great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And I'm sorry if it's malfunctioning, but we'll make sure you get it. You can email me later. I'll send them to you individually if you want me to.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
So what I wanted to say, those of you that don't have the paid account of ChatGPT, I wanted to just show you that you can just open up a chat thread and literally do the same thing that we're doing over here. So you can take a prompt similar to this and just put it in a chat thread. The difference is GPTs stay forever. Like you always have them. They're always trained. You never have to go back and train them again. If you open a chat thread and do it, you end up losing it over time. You can't find it. You've got to recreate it. It can just be a real hassle. So that's why, we're doing these in GPTs. But you could put this in here and just do it in a chat thread and upload all the information that I'm giving you today just to the chat thread. It's going to function in a similar way. Okay, and that's for the people that don't have the paid version. So after we get this pretty little picture, it's going to ask if we like it. We say, yes, that looks good. You could change it. You could play with it. It'll change the picture if you wanted to. You can upload your own logo if you want to do that. Here, there's all kinds of things you can do. So I'm just telling it it's good. Oh gosh, you guys, I hope my computer doesn't die. Okay. Let's refine it. Oh no. Oh, it asked me about it. Let's see. No, keep it. Sorry. No, keep it. Okay. It's basically wanting me to change the logo to my liking. So not really relevant to what we're trying to do today. Okay, now it's going to ask lots of questions. It should ask you lots of questions here, like how do you want to refine it? How do you want it to function? That sort of thing. So you could spend a long time training this. What I'm going to do, the documents that I already gave you, I'm going to take them. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this. Right here in this screen, you can drag and drop. Let's see, where is my brand voice guide? I'm going to drop my brand voice guide right here into this, and I'm going to say, I want you to make all content relate to my brand guide. So this was what Michelle was asking. Okay, now mine's probably going to be confused because I'm not really a therapist. I'm more of like a, teaching therapists how to do things. So it might be a little confusing, but to you guys as therapists, that's all you need to say. Okay, and I'll put this in the comments if you'd like. So you have it. I'm going to delete the thing I tried to share that wouldn't let me share. So I'm going to give you guys this. And you could just talk to it and, give it any other instructions that you want to based on who you are. But the brand guide should be pretty thorough. And then once you're ready, you can just hit enter and it's going to think. It's going to take all the information, and you could even talk back to, you could say, what do you understand about my brand? And it'll repeat back to you, and you can just double check it, make sure it sounds exactly like you, make sure that's how you wanted to know you and respond to you. Okay, got it. Thera Content Studio will now create all content fully aligned with your uploaded brand guide. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? You guys let me know if you have questions.
Which doc are we putting in?
That was the brand guide. You might not have it yet. If you just got wind of the brand guide, you might not even have it yet because it's a new, it's the workbook basically that came in the email before this, and it's also in this folder here. It's this, Michelle. Was it Michelle that asked that?
Yes.
Brand guide. So you might not have it yet, but that's okay. You can do it later. This is just showing you how to do it. It's gonna, ask you more about yourself and that sort of thing. And now I'm going to, those documents that I gave you in the folder that are in this GPT training doc folder right here, you double click on that. It's going to open up a new folder. Oh, I think somebody might have added something to my folder. Anyway, download all these and we're going to upload them now to the GPT. So especially this one, this GPT training document, the 107-page long one. We're going to take it and you can upload it here too, to this, if you're not having if you don't have the paid version. And normally you can click the plus, but it seems to be malfunctioning today. So I'm just dragging and dropping documents into this box here. And where's my document? I just want to show you guys how this works. Does anybody having any trouble with that, getting their documents uploaded into their GPT if you're following along? I'm just going to upload this. So I'm going to put one training doc in. I'm going to say here is the first training doc for you. And you could actually put all three of them in if you want to at the same time. I just like to do them separately because I want to make sure it's like taking in all the information. So what we would do, and for time's sake, I'm not going to go in depth with this. You would upload all of those documents that I gave you that you can download in the folder, upload them, and then this thing is going to be fully functioning. It's going to literally know everything about social media content creation. And your brand guide. So since we uploaded the brand guide, it's going to know that all the content it creates needs to be based on that brand guide that you gave it. Okay, now, let me make sure I've told you all this stuff. Yes, okay. And then basically when you're finished, you come up to the top here, see where it says create? You hit create. And this is where somebody was asking, how do I share it with my staff? You could pick different ones. Like you could say only me. So there's a link, but only you can see the content that is in the in this GPT. Or you can create the link and you can share the link with whoever you want to, like your VA, your admin assistant. If you hire a social media content creation person for you, you could share your GPT. And then they'll have the link, and people without the paid version can open other people's GPT. So they do not have to have a paid account to be able to do that. Or if you wanted to publish it, which I don't think anybody here wants to publish their own content creation machine, you could publish it to the GPT store and make it public for everyone. So for our purposes, I'm just going to say anyone with the link, and I'm going to hit save because I want to give it to my VA, right? I want her to be able to use this and make content for me. So we're going to hit save, and then there's your link. It'll give you a link right here that you can copy and you can share with anybody you want to share it with. I see Neely's got her hand up. You have a question, Neely?
Yes, ma'am. I may have gotten confused. Do I need
Okay.
to also upload the two
Oh.
documents that you provided that were deep research into my
Yes.
new? Okay. Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. Yes, ma'am. So this one, the GPT training document, the client acquisition document. I don't know why I've got more in here right now, but the client acquisition document and the training, the social media GPT, is more about marketing strategy for therapists. So all of that, all of those would be uploaded. And you could do more. There's something like, gosh, you know, I specialize in PTSD for people that have been in bad car accidents. You could do deep research on that and upload that also to the GPT. So it's super specialized. So not only does it know this general social media stuff, it also knows even more about your niche. And you can upload that. You can really geek out on this stuff. You know, if you want to get super in depth with, like, you know, if you're Gottman trained, but only for this type of person, you could do deep research on that and this type of person and put that information in there. So you can give it a lot of background and make it very, very smart, you know, for social media content creation, just based on who you are. Okay. So we've created it. Now, what I want to show you here is the configure button. Okay. The configure button, basically, as you can see, we have a preview of our GPT over here where it says that they're a content studio, and it's got some buttons here where you can click a quick, these are quick hot buttons, basically, where you can create a carousel post on setting boundaries, write a TikTok script about burnout prevention, right? So they're hot buttons. You can program these hot buttons right here, and you can do whatever you want. So let's say that, you know, every week you need 3 reel ideas for your niche. So you can make a hot button. You could say, I need 3 reel ideas for my niche. So on Monday or Sunday or whenever you're going to do your social media content creation, you just open up your GPT, you click on it, you click the button, and it's going to write it for you already because it's already going to know you. Okay, so you can put lots of different things here that make it even easier. So you don't even have to type a prompt in. It makes it that quick for you. Okay, so we've got all that. Now, let's see. I'm going to copy the link. I'm just going to do a new tab here. I'm going to drop the link and just show you how that works. I copied the link. Now here is my, if it's going to come up, there's my GPT that I've built, and yours is going to be very specific to who you are as a clinician. So that is basically the GPT. The other things that you can upload to your GPT on that back end, this back screen that we're talking about here, you can go back to create. You can always come back to this and add to it. But another thing I would suggest is if you have like a lot of blog posts that you've already written, or you've got transcripts from a training that you did, you can upload those into here also. So it's going to even know more about like how you talk, the type of language that you use, and that sort of thing. So you can refine it even further by putting that stuff in the back end. What are some other ideas? Oh, another thing you could do is like literally how I just dictated, how you guys saw me dictate. You can click the dictate button and you can just talk, and you can say, I want to talk for a few minutes about who I am and how I talk and the language that I use. And you can upload it right here in the back end, and it's going to have like a very good record of just what you sound like. You could pretend like you're talking to a client or giving a lecture or something like that. Any questions about that? No? Okay. I hope we don't run out of time. Okay. So something else I put in your folder that I made for you is, let me go back here. I want to show you guys these. You can also upload these. So I created 100 hooks for social media content. So a hook is that thing that comes up on a reel, grabs your attention. It's kind of funny or clever. And it's like, oh, I want to learn more about this. So I put 100 hook starters for therapists in here. You could either open it up to just give yourself ideas just in general, or you can upload it to the back end of the GPT if you want to like give it some clever hook ideas. And then I've also given you this document prompts to use with your GPT. So if you've created this thing and you're like, now I don't even know what to say to it. I have no idea how to even talk to this thing. I gave you these prompts here to give you some ideas on how to interact with it and how to use it. So you can download those as well. Any questions about that? Okay. And that just reminded me because of this slide here where I'm just talking about some proven formats that work. Your GPT is already programmed with this, but giving a hook and then normalizing it and then giving 3 insights. Like these are classic classic formulas that work for social media. Teach a micro skill, give a call to action, and then like a disclaimer, like, you know, don't try this without a therapist or something. Carousels, hook, 2 to 4 insights, and how to do something. So there's a lot in here, but there are also 100 of them in that document that I gave you. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. And then the next step, and I want us to do this together. If you're following along, I know I'm going fast and some of you may not be caught up with this, but I want to show you, we want to test it to see if it's going to give us good output. So this is a little prompt. I put, help me create a 30-day content calendar for Instagram focused on, and I'm just going to use me because focused on being a traveling therapist. Just going to put that in. You don't have to put the quotes. That's just in the document I gave you. That's just in the test. So I'm going to just test it. You could test in this preview window to see if it's giving you good output. If it doesn't give you good output, you come back over here in this window and you give it a little bit more clarity on how you want it to talk and how you want it to act. So I'm going to go ahead and hit enter in the test window. And we're going to see what it says. Based on your brand guide, your social media content strategy framework, here's a custom 30-day Instagram content calendar for you as a traveling therapist. And it's going to just, it's probably going to take a while because I told it to do 30 days, but it's going to give me day 1, an intro reel, meet your traveling therapist, your journey from office bound to location free. We're going to make it a reel. It's going to give us a call to action at the bottom. And this is basically every day for the next 30 days, social media content that I can use on Instagram. Peaceful morning scene where you're currently staying. I live at Airbnb. Some of y'all know that about me. I'm in a different one like every other week. What grounding looks like when I'm on the road, right? Pop a photo of me sitting in one of my new Airbnbs, and then what's your favorite grounding ritual? Put that in the comments or the caption. This is very easy social media content creation. So I want to hear what you guys are thinking. Thoughts, questions. Look in these. See if you guys are asking me questions. Oh, good.
Question.
Yeah.
In Gemini, is this would this just be us creating a new gem? So
Yep.
ChatGPT. Okay.
Yep. It's a gem. In Claude, it's called a project. So you
Okay.
could do it in any of those places. Yeah. Great question. So I know some of you came in late. I'm going to hang out for an hour after this. So I'm going to be here if you have questions, that sort of thing. But I just want to hop through, make sure I covered everything for you. Let's see. I got to move your pictures out of the way. Okay. Canva. I want to touch on Canva very quickly. We could do 3 hours of just Canva and content creation in here. But I just, for those of you that don't know, if you're like reading this and you're like, I don't even know how to do a reel. Canva has got a ton of stuff. You could even do it for free. You don't have to pay for it. You could create a brand guide in Canva where you can set up your brand kits. You could pick your colors you love, the fonts that you use, all of that. So Canva already knows you once you set this up. So any like template that you're using in Canva is already going to know your brand colors and all of that. And if you like a certain font or a certain style, you could put all of that in here. Canva has templates that make social media very easy. So if you come in under templates in Canva, you click social media and you go to Instagram Reels, you're going to see 20,000 templates right here for Instagram. So you can easily, if you like this, like where it says a sunny day in the city, you just click on the template. Sorry, people are still coming in the room. You click on the template and you can change the words, you can upload a different picture behind it, all of that, but you'll have the template already there for you. Canva even has AI now, which in the Clinical AI Club, I did a whole month last April on Canva and AI and how to use AI to make content creation. You could describe an idea and it'll come up with it for you. You can design it. You can use the do social media. You can format it as a reel if you want to. You can tell it your idea, like if you want some B-roll of somebody like sipping a cup of coffee or something, it'll come up with it for you very easily if you use their AI. So that's Canva, but like I said, we could spend a long time just talking about Canva and how to like further use this content creation machine. So let me go back over here, make sure I've covered everything. 20-minute weekly routine drives consistency. So get a routine going. I would suggest making the hot buttons in that GPT that we talked about over here. Where is it? These hot buttons, setting them up for what you know you're going to need every week anyway. You come in here on a Sunday or a Monday, whatever, click the button. It's going to give you the ideas. If you don't like the ideas, say, no, I don't like those. Try again. It needs to be wittier or funnier or whatever. And it'll respond to that if you give it direction. And then you got it. You basically do that. You refine the content a little bit, like talk back to it, make sure it's how you want it, and then go over to Canva real quick. Or, Instagram now has edits where you can go in and just upload a picture. It's so easy to use edits. There's something called CapCut that I use a lot of times to do really easy content creation. All of those are really quick, easy tools on how to do this stuff. And if you have a certain type of content that you like to do, maybe you just want to do B-rolls, just film yourself doing stuff and just keep like B-rolls around, just film yourself working or cleaning or whatever. It's really easy to do those. And just like when the time comes, just pull up a B-roll, put one of the headings over that this content creation machine has come up with for you, and then just put it on there and it's done for you. And these are all ways to attract your ideal clients because it's honed into your brand, your niche, all of that. Okay. And let's see, I think that was the last thing. And then of course, I want to tell you guys about their AI Hub, which is launching today. The Clinical AI Club is what we just did. The Clinical AI Club, every single month, I do a module like this where I teach the members of the club how to do something like this. And this was how to build a social media GPT, but we have just, let me see if I can get in here and show you guys. Hopefully it's still up. You might have logged me out. This is the Clinical AI Club where every month this has been going for 3 years. Here's the Canva AI, 30 days of social media content, marketing your practice. All of this is how to use AI to do this stuff. And it's sort of like the back end explanation like we did today on how to set it up for yourself. Today, I'm launching the Thera AI Hub because a lot of the feedback from the Clinical AI Club is, I don't have the time to do all this, Kim. I want you to do it for me. So I did it for you, which is the Thera AI Hub right here. It is, I've made GPTs for boundaries. I've built out web apps that are tools you can use inside of this hub, basically to help you come up with like boundary scripts, that sort of thing, onboarding systems, how to build a group practice, how to build a group therapy program. This is all AI driven and it's done for you. So it's not something you're going to have to go spend a lot of time to create in the back end. I've already created it. So today we are launching the Thera AI Hub and the Clinical AI Club. We're launching a bundle, or you could just take one or the other if you want to. So I'm really excited about it. This is a passion project. There's 35 plus custom GPTs like I just taught you how to build. And then within the next maybe month, I'm going to have all the gems built out too. Shyla, I think, was asking about gems. I'm going to have the gems built out too that complement the GPTs that I've already built in there, because Google Gems just released that now you can connect it to your HIPAA compliant like Google Workspace. So I'm going to be building out the gems, and you're going to be able to use the gems in conjunction with your HIPAA compliant Google Workspace. It just happened. So of course, this is a work in progress with their AI hub, but I'm always going to be adding stuff like that to make your life easier. So I hope you guys will just take a picture of that QR code and like join it if it seems like something that would be super helpful for you. I'm really excited about it. The AI Club members know I've been talking about this for months. So, and we had about 35 beta testers that went through it and loved it. So I hope you guys do too. Okay, I got that done in an hour. I didn't think I would. I'm here for another hour. I want you guys to unmute if you want to, ask me questions, anything AI, I can answer for you. This is what we do in the AI Club too. A lot of times, the first Tuesday of the month, we have an implementation session where we actually just geek out about AI. We just all sit around and talk about all the cool things we're doing and how to do it. So I want to hear your questions, thoughts. How can I help you?
Kim, just a quick question for the branding thing there. Can I fill that out? Is that fillable so I could just do it digitally? Because I'm having trouble.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can download it, open it in like Adobe or whatever, or even on your phone and use the text feature, save it, and you can upload it completely filled in and it'll recognize your answers.
Okay.
I have a question about the AI hub.
Yeah.
I'm currently growing a group practice, and I saw that you had something in there for that. I would just like to know, is there somewhere where I can go to see exactly like what you include
Yeah.
and everything?
Inside of the hub, or just like the sales page?
In like what's inside the hub? I mean, is it detailed on the link with the QR code?
It is.
Okay.
But I can show you right here too if you want. This is like my explanation of how to use this GPT. And then the group therapy program for each of the GPTs, I've got a link to it. I've also got like the purpose of it, and then I've got prompts to use with it. So it walks you through exactly how to use the GPT with these prompts. So the group therapy program builder is very robust. Like I did a lot of deep research on that and trained it out like I showed you guys. It'll walk you through every aspect of starting a group. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's actually the group therapy one. This is the group practice builder. Sorry. But similar, same idea. All of these have, you know, the purpose and then the prompts that you can use with it. And a lot of them I've built out web apps to go with it, but I haven't done one for that yet. I'm waiting a little bit because I'm working on another one, but all of these are going to have apps that go with it. And when I say web app, for example, I've got the blog post writer GPT. Somebody in the AI Club said they're using this like every day, which I love, that it's helping them so much. The web apps are embedded inside of the hub. So there are different things you can do. Like this one, for example, I built out where you can drop your blog post inside of this tool and you can do an AI check on it. So it's going to tell you if it sounds like AI wrote it. And then it's going to give you suggestions on how to tweak it, because we know with like SEO enhanced blog posts, we want to make sure Google doesn't think AI wrote it. So that's very important. So the GPT can kind of do that I built, but I'm like, I also want a tool to do it. So the blog posts that come out of the GPT that I built, you can plug them in over here and it's going to give you additional information about that blog post and ways to tweak it to make it perfect for SEO, for Google and all that. So yeah, a lot of them do have web apps, not all of them, but I'm getting there. They're all going to have really cool web apps that go with the GPTs. Yeah. Did that answer your question, Shyla?
Yes, it does.
Okay, awesome.
I have a quick question.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. So with the Thera Hub, the Thera AI Hub, it sounds like there's some HIPAA compliant stuff in there. Would that just be the gems that are built later?
The gems, my understanding, and I need to research it further because they just announced this. My understanding is the gems, you can work in conjunction with your HIPAA compliant Google Workspace because it's a Google product. I need to research it further, but that is my intention to build out those gems so you can interact with your PHI. And I don't know, it might help with scheduling. Somebody asked earlier, can these GPTs do it? I think the gems are going to be able to do that, but I don't know yet if you're using Google Workspace, not if you're using like Simple Practice or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I just see the one-click GPTs for progress notes, treatment plans. Like how does that work?
Yes, those are, you would never put PHI, basically.
Okay.
You would never put PHI. Mm-mm. And I'll show you treatment plan right here. This is the GPT. You click through and you have, you know, the treatment plan, but I've trained it on medical necessity for treatment plans. So it knows exactly how to write a treatment plan that's going to pass an audit. I see Neely's hands up too. I'll come right to you, Neely. My computer is literally sounds like an airplane is taking off. Treatment plan. So start here, suggest measurable goals for client with anxiety. But you would never put HIPAA, you would never put a client's like direct information in here. It would be more general, like, you know, I've got a client that's, you know, struggling with social anxiety and dating. Can you help me write a treatment plan for
Got
that?
it.
And you can get specific. You just don't want, you know, anyone to ever be able to read it and know who you're talking about. Basically,
Okay.
with ChatGPT. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, did you have a question, Neely?
I did, and it may be, you may want to hit me on my forehead. Reminds me how I can go back and edit my new GBT.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we've got it here. This is the back end of it. So you're right, Neely. I didn't even talk about that, did I? So this is the one, it'll be over here in your GPT bar. So you'll see it listed. I have so many of them. But you'll see it's sitting right here for you to be able to access it. Sorry, you guys, I've got people still trying to come into the room. And then you come up here to the arrow and it'll drop down like this. Then you go to edit GPT right here. You click on that and it's going to take you through, and then you can go about editing it, adding to it, whatever you want to do, just how we did before.
Thank you, Kim.
You're welcome. And I forgot to say this before, you guys. I don't even think I scrolled down, but if you do scroll down, you'll see these capabilities. Click all the capabilities on, because you want it to web search. You want it to be able to make graphics for you if you want. You want it to be able to make pictures. It can make carousel posts for you if you wanted to. They're not great, but it can. Code interpreter, so it can think deeply. You want all this stuff on there too. Okay. Does that answer your question, Neely? I hope so. I see some other hands. I see Marina and Alicia. I don't know who had their hand up first though. Marina, you want to go?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Hi.
overwhelmed right now.
It's a lot. I know it's a lot of information. I tried to pack it all into an hour, and that's why I want to like give you guys the folder and the recording so you can go back and like take your time with it. And
Yeah,
I'm here
I
for an
wanted to-
hour.
My question is, so I have berries.
Yes.
I'm using berries for all the clinical stuff, so I won't need that, luckily. But I'm completely lost. I actually paid for Canva Teams because I had Danielle Rigoglio. So the graphic designer that she recommended created my logo and put all the brand info into the Canva. But I don't know how to use it, and it's like just going into it overwhelms me. So I wonder if I join your Thera, this new program you're launching, would you help me to figure out how to use it myself, so I'm not relying on the graphic designer, because the graphic designer is like, well, I can't create content for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, definitely we have modules already. What you're talking about is more the clinical AI club. And that's why we actually put it together as the club and the hub as a bundle. So you could have the built out, but also some of the done for you. The club this is the club. For example, we already have a module in here. So a lot of times I'll refer you back to the modules and I'll say, well, we've got a module already on Canva AI in the clinical AI club where we talked about how to use Canva. But part of the club is we do have these implementation sessions just like this twice a month where you can hop in and it's kind of like co-working. If there's anything you're struggling with, I'll show you how to do it. We have a private Facebook group for the club where people like last 2 weeks ago, somebody said, help me use Manus to create a website. So I said, yeah. So I hopped on and just did a live on a Friday with her. It streamed it live into the Facebook group on how to use Manus to build out your website just in about 20 minutes. So, you know, I'm happy to, I love doing stuff like that. If you ask for help with things, I'm happy to. Mhm.
Okay, and then with blogs, I haven't even started that on my website. I haven't created any blogs.
Yeah,
So that's another area that I need to learn about.
I see Dorothy's going, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we do have a section in the club where I just like give a lot of prompts for blogs, but then now that I've built out the Thera AI hub, we have oh boy, did it log me out. Well, I have a whole section where I built out a GPT, and a lot of people are using that GPT for the to have it just already write the blog post for you. So in that situation, and what I talk about in the Thera AI hub is doing that brand guide that we did today, but keeping it handy because you would upload it to all of the GPTs in there. So when you use the GPTs that I built out for you, you just upload it to start, and then it already knows you, and then it knows its function. So it's going to write blog posts based on your brand guide and the way that the GPT is programmed. So it's very easy to just go ahead and do a blog post real quick using that. You copy paste it, put it over on your website.
And do you think this is all a good strategy for attracting cash pay clients? Because basically I'm in a place where I went through Danielle's program and I have all insurance clients, and I'm trying to now get some cash pay clients and really struggling with that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what we did today, creating the social media content machine, I feel like social media is almost a necessary thing these days to have clients get to know you, the like, know, trust factor that comes with marketing in general, to be able to put some, informational content out there about your personality, who you serve, how you help, the transformation that you'll give a client if they work with you, that sort of thing. We also have, let's see, for the blog post right here, this is the blog post writer I was talking about. And then we've got that other tool that I created that goes with it. I also created a content multiplier machine. So basically, after you write your blog post, you plug the blog post into the content multiplier machine, and it turns it into 30 pieces of content for you already. So based on the blog post, so it's going to give you an Instagram reel, it's going to give you a LinkedIn post, all of that based on the blog post that you just created with the blog post writer. So it's amazing. So you don't even have to think about it. And if you upload your brand guide to the GPT before you use it, it's going to be super specific to you. And that goes for every GPT here in this.
So in order to be able to do all this, if I join, will I still need to keep paying for Canva Teams or maybe switch to Canva?
Well, you wouldn't need Teams, especially if nobody else is helping you, but you definitely don't need Teams. You didn't need it before. You could have just like given them your login and let them log in and it set it up real quick and been done with it, because I think that just the Canva Pro is like 130 a year or something. Like it's really affordable, where the
I'm
Teams,
paying
I think,
30 a month for.
yeah, the Teams is more expensive. You don't need it. Yeah.
But she had told me that I needed Teams when I started with her to be able to access it. Do you know how I can change my?
You just go to the pricing tier and downgrade your pricing. Yeah, that's what I
And
would do.
then would I need to pay for ChatGPT, or can I use just the free version if I do this?
So with this, you don't have to pay for it because you're able to use GPTs for free that people create for you. So you would click through and still be able to use them on your free account.
Okay.
Yep. Those are great questions. Thank you.
I just want to make sure that if I join, I'm not going to be more overwhelmed as a person.
I know. It can be overwhelming, especially if you're new to AI, but I have put in the beginning, the start here, right here is the brand guide workbook again with instructions, and then a time study tool. A lot of people in the AI club will say, Kim, there's so much content in here, I don't even know where to start. And my answer to that is, I need you to do a time study. So I created an app that does it for you, which is basically like, let's look at a week of your life and how you spend every 15-minute block of your time, and then let's analyze it. This tool analyzes it for you, basically. Like, what did I spend the most time on this last week? And then it gives you recommendations for the tools in this hub to which ones can help you with where you're spending and wasting the most time on admin stuff.
Okay.
And then I also put a quiz in here too that you guys can take, and it's going to direct you to the top 3 tools inside of the hub that's going to help you based on where you are right now in your life. So a lot of people will find this super helpful too. So it's 3 minutes to complete. It gives you 3 personalized tools that are already in the hub, and it gives you a growth roadmap that's included in the results after you take the quiz. So that's all inside of the hub here.
Okay.
Okay. So what else? I see some other hands up. I see Alicia. Alicia was after Marina, I think.
Hi, yes, it's Alicia. I was just
Alicia.
a very quick question because I like to go through and make sure see some things that I may understand or not. It was going really fast, and so is there a way after I've gone back through the recording and kind of trialed and errored some things with the recording that if I have any questions that I can reach back out to you?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
What's the best way? Is it email? Is it Facebook?
You can message me on Facebook if you want, or you can send me an email at info@kimtolson.com.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. That was my only question. I appreciate you. This was great content.
Oh, thank you. And if you join the AI Club, we do have a private, this is the Thera AI Hub that we're looking at here, but if you join the Clinical AI Club together as a bundle, we do have a private Facebook group. So anything you post in there, I love to go make videos of how to do things and help guide you through if you get stuck with anything having to do with AI.
Awesome. And I'm just going to put this in chat. It's info at, say it again, info at.
Yeah, here, I'll put it in there for you. Thank you.
Okay,
I should have done
awesome.
that.
Thank you.
Should have just done that for you. Tolson.com. Okay, info@kimtolson.com. Yep. And let's see. I think Jackie's next. I see. Let me see everybody's hands. I think Jackie's next with her hand. Hey, Jackie.
Okay, just quick question. So we did the chat with like everything I just uploaded, the brand guide creation, and then we created a GPT. Do I need to like marry them, or does ChatGPT know that they are married?
Tell me again.
Okay, so we
Say that
did
again,
it in the
sorry.
chat. We did the brand guide creation assistant.
Yep, you would upload it right here. So you upload it. This is let's see if it saved my.
Oh, okay. So what in the chat, I uploaded those 2 PDFs that you had said to upload, and I answered all the questions. And so then do I need to tell it to put it into a?
Yes, you could ask it to put it into a PDF. You could say download this into a PDF for me.
Okay.
And then it should do it. Sometimes it can be glitchy. And if it is, you can like literally just say summarize all my answers, and you can copy and paste it and save it as a Google Doc, and then upload over here
Into my GPT. Perfect.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's it. That's my question. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who else has questions? I can see it says Jackie Curry and 3 others raise their hands. That's all I can see. So if somebody else wants to.
I have a question, Kim.
Okay. Hi, Dorothy.
Hi. So I am first of all, Kim, I have to say that you're like a genius, really.
Oh my gosh. You're so sweet to me.
It's like I tell everyone about you because everything that
you're
you
making me blush.
It's so informative. It's so like you give a lot of information. And so I am part of the clinical AI, and I came late, so I'm gonna watch the recording of this. But I heard you mention a bundle if you're in the AI, the clinical AI.
Yes. So the Clinical AI Club members, you guys are going to get an email today, and it's going to have a coupon code for a discount. You guys are going to get a discounted rate because you're already members of the club. So we're going to give you a discount on the Thera AI Hub and just let you, have it at a special member rate because you're already Clinical AI Club members. So you'll get an email later today
Okay,
I'm glad you said that because this QR code is for people that are brand new to both.
okay,
So it's sort of a pick your own adventure. If you go to this sales page, it's like, here's the Thera AI Hub, here's the Clinical AI Club, and here's the bundle if you want both together. If you buy, of course, if you buy them together, you're getting a 15% discount. Yeah.
okay,
But you'll get a big discount already because you're already a club member. Yeah.
okay.
Thank you, Dorothy. Thanks for the question and all the nice words. You're so sweet. Let's see. I think Barbara. It says Barbara's next.
Hi, Kim. I second that. There's so much information in this club.
Thank you.
I'm so as you know, I have like just a solo private practice, but I'm pivoting and actually separating my business with my sound healing business.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I mean, I have a target population. It's going to be, kind of like a burnout expert working with corporate clients and going in with, working with HR managers to go in and create either short programs or just sound baths to help the workforce.
That's awesome.
Do you think that the Thera AI Club or hub, because I don't want to build all these GPTs, but I don't need
Yes.
all of them either.
Let me show you. Let me show you. Because as you're talking, I'm like, oh my God, you're gonna die when you see this because where is it? Okay. First, I take the quiz based on that mindset of what you're telling me right now, because it's going to give you like the top 3 recommendations. But just hearing you talk, so I've built out the Thera Coach Builder. So I built a GPT. It's trained on how do I become a coach and a therapist, and how do I separate the two, and how do I build my coaching business, that sort of thing. It's amazing. But then I built this app that is awesome. It it basically gives you marketing. It gives you a setup wizard for your business. It gives you a marketing checklist, like everything you should be doing as a coach to market this new business. Oh, it just clicked through. Sorry. It's a little sensitive. It gives you a contract studio as the coach. It gives you an ethics guide. So it helps you, like, if there's a gray area, it helps you decide like if that's coaching or if that's therapy, that sort of thing. Let me see if I could just show you the marketing checklist. Yeah, and when I say marketing checklist, it's like all of these different things that you can do. And then it also, where's the other part? A setup wizard. Anyway, I can really get in the weeds with this, but there's a whole checklist basically that's like literally everything you need to do to start your coaching business too. So I think that would be super helpful for what you're talking about right now. And then I built out the scalable offer, which I did give you guys in the AI Club last month. I don't know if you saw, I gave you the GPT last month, but the scalable offer GPT, and then I built out a scalable offer planning app too that helps you, like, if you've got an idea, it helps you identify like which type of product would be best for your audience, and then how to build out that product with the funnel included. So that's in the app that I built out. Like how do I do the funnel? Basically, is the next part. And the scalable offer GPT is like, it's like your best friend around like, okay, I'm going to do, sound healing. How do I build out an offer for this? It walks you through creating the entire offer. Yeah, so those two together, the coaching GPT and the scalable offer, that's all you would need for what you're trying to do, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm looking at the blog creator too, and even though I'm using your GPT that's programmed,
Yeah.
I can still put in who I am or my target audience and stuff. So it's not like it's only going to give me therapy content.
No, you would just upload your brand guide that we just did. You just upload that to the new GPT.
Okay.
And it
Yeah,
knows
I'm
because
starting all over again. It feels like a lot. And
it's
now
a
I'm
lot.
realizing how much I've already done with my Solemn Life therapy, and now I'm going to have Colibri Sound and Wellness. So I separated the two. I was going to leave them together, but it's kind of hard to market. And you've probably experienced this because you have different parts of your business. like it's hard to market a therapy business and then a sound healing business that's targeted for something completely different.
It's very
So they
hard.
have to
That
separate. I'm at that
that
point.
has been the bane of my existence because I've got so many different offers. It's hard to know, like, should I just have one IG and just, but with my email list, it's totally segmented, so I've got people that are interested in this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And I do different content that leads back to those email lists, and then I can promote different offers to the different lists and that sort of thing. But it's complicated the more things you start to bring into your business world, for sure.
Cool.
But there
Well,
is
I mean, this looks like it could simplify a lot of things for me.
yes. And I would say, Barbara, do 2 different brand guides, right? Do one brand guide for the one business and one for the other. So it's totally separate. And then you could just upload the different one depending on what you're working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I got to see how this works in real time because they're GPTs, but I guess I'm envisioning, I haven't used a GPT, so I'm like kind of thinking of it as like a thread. But
Yeah,
can you have
I
like
mean,
2 separate threads with the same GPT?
yeah, totally.
Oh, okay.
Totally. You use the
I think
GPT.
I think I know. I remember what I used to use the paid chat GPT, so I think I remember
Yeah.
going and adding GPTs to threads.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just going to say. For those of you that don't know this, this is a very cool thing you could do with ChatGPT. If you have like like all these GPTs I've got in the Thera AI Hub, if you've got them, they basically populate over here on this sidebar, and you could just click on them and use them. But what you can do with ChatGPT is I need to write an email, and then if you use the @ symbol, you can, of course, it's going to not work for me right now. You can do, let's see, Thera coach. See, it's pulling up, it can pull up other GPTs. So Barbara started a chat thread and said, here's my brand guide, right? And then it knew the brand guide. And she's like, okay, now I want to write a blog post. She could call the blog post GPT into the thread, right? By clicking it. So now we're using that GPT, and you can write a blog post using the blog post GPT. Now, after that, let's say, okay, now I want to pull the marketing GPT in. You call with the @ symbol, you call the marketing GPT in, and you ask it to then give you some marketing ideas around this blog post that you just created. So you can use the different GPTs all within the same chat thread, if that makes sense.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that you could do that.
Yeah. But you have to initiate them. So in the Thera AI Hub, you want to click on the ones you want to use and have them already in your sidebar over here.
Okay. Yeah. So they have to be part of your GPTs. It's not like they could just materialize out of nowhere.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Cool.
Does that answer everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Sarah's got her hand up next.
Mine is just a general question.
Yeah.
Very general. So when I have a GPT and say I have this one called, what do we call it? Thera Studio or something like that. And I have another one that's called Homework GPT. And I have another one that's called Resources GPT or something like that. Do they know each other?
They will if you call them like we just did. If you call them into a chat, they're going to know now that I want the resources and I want this one. I want all of these to work in conjunction with each other. So they're all programmed on who you are. And then you pull them in, or if you're using the AI Hub, right, you would first do the brand guide. So they all know the brand that we're talking about. You'd call in the blog post GPT, you'd call in the marketing GPT, you'd call in, all those ones that I created for you. You just call them into the same chat thread. So they all know what their function is, and they're all interacting with that brand guide that you have created, if that makes sense. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, because like for instance, I have one that's like for blogs, and I didn't know when I do this, does like the one that we just made, like does it know the blog one, or it's totally separate?
It can know the blog one. So what you can do, and I've done this in the Thera AI Hub, I've programmed the GPTs to know about the other GPTs, so it links to the other GPTs. So you can program in the back end, and you can say, here's my GPT on, therapist resources or whatever. I want you to, if resources ever come up when someone's interacting with this GPT, I want you to give them the link to the other GPT. So you can like teach it that way. You can also go into the back end of the GPT and say, I want you to tell me all about how you function and have it write a detailed report. And then you can give that report to another GPT and you can, with the link, and you can say, this is what this other GPT does for me, if that makes sense. But the best way to have them interacting at the same time is to call them into a chat based on your brand guide. Like I was just showing Barbara, is to basically be like, here, I'll show you. I'm going to upload my brand guide. Okay. The one that we just created together.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, for instance, like the GPT that we just made, could I, just so it has more information, call in the blog one so that it knows that all that information that's in there too?
Totally. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yep. You use the @ symbol. If you use the @ symbol, it'll call in any GPT to interact with what you're doing.
Or maybe
So it's
even
like
to say, like, this is stuff that I've already posted on or written on before.
Yeah. Like this, for example, the therapist, I just called on the therapist SEO blog post writer that's in the Thera AI hub, and I uploaded my brand guide with it, right? I need a blog post to publish this week. I hit enter. And now it's functioning with the GPT that's in the Thera AI hub. I've read your brand voice guide, so I know your tone, casual, warm, therapist to therapist, humor and honesty. Focus on helping therapists move beyond burnout and the therapy chair trap, the one-to-one client trap. Talking about billing, AI, creating more freedom, that sort of thing. So before I generate it, could you tell me which direction you'd like to go? So it's giving me some ideas. Why therapists feel guilty taking time off and how to fix it, right? Focus. It's even giving me an SEO focused keyword for the blog post because that's part of SEO. And there's an SEO GPT in there that I created to help you learn SEO. But I'm going to copy that. I'm going to select it and tell it that's what I wanted to write the blog post on. Excellent choice. Topic speaks directly to your audience, lived experience while aligning beautifully with your brand voice, honest, relatable, and encouraging. And here we go. I mean, it's giving me the meta description. This is, if anybody knows about blog posts, in the back end of where you put your blog post, you could set meta descriptions, and this is all for SEO, but I trained this thing to know SEO. So it's giving me the post, it's giving me headers. You need headers for SEO. And it's basically, I also told it to optimize it for AEO, Ask Engine Optimization, which is how people are being found on ChatGPT these days. So this particular GPT is optimized for SEO and AEO. So you can find your blog post on ChatGPT. Why Tom is so hard off for therapy. I mean, this is a great blog post, right? It's already written it for me. It's in my voice. It doesn't sound like AI wrote it, except for these stupid M dashes. I cannot figure out how to get rid of those.
Yeah, that was the other question. Like, then how do you make it so that it doesn't know, or so that it doesn't look like AI? I mean, because do you have to say, like, make it, you know, something like that, like make it so it doesn't sound like AI, or can it do that?
It is programmed already to not do that. The M dashes are like the one thing, I don't know why, they're, no matter how hard I try, I can't get rid of them. But oftentimes I'll say, now, you could give it in the prompt, now write it without the M dashes.
Okay.
Without the M dashes. You could say that. It's going to rewrite the whole thing and it's going to take out all the M dashes. So a lot of times I'll do that instead of trying to go through and find them because it takes too much time. Oh, hold on, I didn't hit enter. It takes too much time to try to do that. So yeah. So it's thinking,
you mean to do it manually, it takes too much time.
Manually go in and like find the M dash and delete it and do a comma instead. It's like such a pain.
Yes. Okay.
So it's going to rewrite it, hopefully with no M dashes. Yeah, it's not doing that. And it already knows my voice because I've already given it my brand guide. So it knows how I talk already. So it shouldn't sound like AI. And the way I've programmed this GPT in the back end is to tell it, we want to use contractions. We want to talk like a normal person. You know, it's got a lot of instructions already on how to not sound like AI. So a lot of these you'd be able to pretty much copy and paste into with minus the M dashes into your blog post back end of your website, and it should just go ahead and be publishable. Yeah.
And just to confirm, because you're saying that the ones that you made in the AI hub are already programmed like that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
They're already programmed. Yeah.
Okay.
This one I called on in the beginning. This one I did the @ symbol and pulled up the therapist SEO blog writer. That's the one that's in the Thera AI hub already. So it pulled on that. It already knows all that. Then I gave it the brand guide, and now it really knows.
And does it have the AE or the AE01 too? AEO?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what this,
Awesome.
that's what this is right here. AEO is, this right here is like a new thing that you want to do with blog posts. It's like, AEO is like ask engine optimization. So ChatGPT is looking for questions that people have asked, not necessarily keywords like SEO does. So I programmed it to always give this little AEO bump at the top of the blog post that we're going to be writing with this GPT. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
Thank you. It's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. It says Andrea's next. Andrea de Aguayo.
Yes, exactly.
Aguayo.
Aguayo, yeah. Just
Hi.
hey, just a quick question based on the courses you have. So I signed up already for the hubs, and I was looking at the different courses, but it says not a member, and when I click on it, it gives me a blank XYZ page.
Oh, don't tell me that. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So is it? Oh gosh, don't tell me
Yeah,
that. Which
I'll
one
give you.
did you?
I'll give you. I'm gonna put it in the comments section here.
Like when you clicked on
There.
like the clinic,
I
the
put it
boss
there.
bill.
I clicked on there, and then it gives me all the courses. And so, like, I clicked on the billing one, I clicked on the credentialing one, I clicked on insurance practice, and they all give me the XYZ page. So I wanted to know how to this. It gives me the gen.xyz.
Oh, so you don't see this? Oh, you probably can't see because I'm not sure. You don't see like a portal with all the different.
Well, if you click on the link that I just shared with you, it gives you all the courses.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
when I click on the not a member to see about the pricing for the different courses,
okay, let me see.
It gives me XYZ. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or.
Oh, what in the world?
Yeah.
I bet Leslie's not here anymore. Let me go back.
Okay.
That is crazy. Now I don't know because it opened up 1,000 tabs. Let's see. So did it do it for all of them? Like,
yeah, well, I click on, well, I haven't clicked every single one of them. I clicked on the DIY mental health billing. I clicked on the insurance billing credentialing, the insurance credentialing, Medicare credentialing.
Really? And they don't open?
No.
I mean, they give you a.
Yeah, that page.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to be sending this to my business manager right after this.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was hoping you'd have an answer for that.
Told me.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me. It's supposed to take you through. What happens if you click access now? Let's see. Oh no, that's for a member. Oh my gosh. These are the things I never even look at. Thank you for telling me. I will get this fixed. And if there's a certain one you want to know about, let me know. All of the billing ones are inside of Bill Like a Boss, which is this one looks like it works. That all of those are literally available inside of this membership. So
okay, perfect.
That one seems to work.
There you go. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for
so
everything
much.
today. I did send you an email earlier anyway, so when you
Oh,
get a
you
chance.
did?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. I'll look at it
Thank
after
you.
this. Thank you
Thank you,
so
thank you.
much. Welcome. Let's see. So do we have more questions? Let me go look in the chat too. I think I saw some questions come through. Let me go back and share back where we were. So I'll put that QR code up in case anybody wants to join. I hope you guys do. I'm so excited about this. I just think it's, the AI Club is so helpful, but just people don't have time to do it. So I just really wanted to make this other one for everybody. I'm really excited about it, and I hope you guys love it. Let's see. Oh, Malud, raised hand.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
How do I say your name?
Maulud, yes, correctly.
Maulud.
Thank you.
Oh, good.
I have a question. Thank you for all your work. Definitely appreciate all the time. However, I've been listening and waiting my turn for a question because it's just partly related to this topic. I was wondering if we can also get in contact with you, or you already have established something that we can interrogate you, or like purchase or whatever an appointment regarding you as a traveling therapist, because I just newly graduated and I'm a therapist who wants to work online mainly and also travel a lot. And so this is very helpful, but like in general, the organization of it, is there a way to get in contact with you?
There is. You can email me, but I also have the portable practice method, which you might want to check out. This is my signature course that helps traveling therapists become traveling therapists. It's got everything in it.
Okay.
I'll drop that link down in the comments if you want to check
That's
that out.
amazing. Definitely I will. Thank
But you can also email me at info@kimtolson.com. I do have like private consultation hours if you'd like that. And I also
Yes.
have a Facebook group. Are you in the Traveling Therapist Facebook group?
Yes, but I haven't
That's my-
looked, like I just, okay, that's yours. Okay.
Yeah.
I probably will contact you through email, and one-on-one. I have many questions, so this is gonna be too much for you. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
sure. I'd love if you would reach out. That'd be great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
You're
much.
so
By the way, working from Germany here, so it's like
Oh,
amazing.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Reach a lot of people around the world.
I'm in Cape Canaveral right now. My son-in-law just got a job at SpaceX. So we're here. They just had a baby. He just got a job at SpaceX. So we're here for like 2 weeks, like helping them get,
That's
used to
amazing.
working and the baby and all that. So yeah, it's really
See,
fun.
that's why I want to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Do we have other questions? Let me go look in the chat because I know there was a bunch that came through that I probably just totally didn't even answer.
I dropped one in the chat and I think you already answered it. I just asked,
Okay.
you said we don't need the paid subscription of ChatGPT to use your GPTs in the TheraHub.
You don't. No,
That was
you
it.
do not.
I just wanted to verify. So
Yeah,
basically
thank you.
we pay you instead of ChatGPT, so that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Uh-oh. Let's see. I see some other comments. Somebody says I'm so lost. Okay. Malu, do you want to come back? I see your hand back up.
Just one other question. It might have been answered because I was gone for 10 minutes or so. You talked about ChatGPT. However, I purchased Perplexity. Is that also possible to do with an account on Perplexity? Everything that you just...
Perplexity does not have, to my knowledge, I could be wrong about that. Now that you've asked me, I'm going to go research it. I don't believe they have, did they call it something else in Perplexity? I don't believe they have the capacity to build GPTs. GPTs can be built on ChatGPT, gems on Gemini, and projects on Claude, but I don't know if Perplexity has their own, but they might actually. I haven't looked into it, but they very well could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to switch. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah. Let's see. Somebody said, I'm so lost. It's like college. I did not have the prerequisites of ChatGPT, Instagram, and Canva to be able to follow those. Whew, I'm behind. But I will now go and try to learn the prerequisites. Oh, please reach out to me. I will help you. That's Dr. Van Putten. She might not be here anymore, but I will help you if I can. Bettina says, I need to run. Super helpful. You're welcome. So the gems would be HIPAA compliant. I need to look into the gems a little bit further. I'm pretty sure that's what I read the other day, but there's so much new stuff with AI. It's like every day there's a whole new like thing to do and to learn about. So I'm not exactly sure. This was awesome. Thanks, Kim. Recording's available. Yeah, we'll send the recording. Oh, somebody was in Australia at 2 a.m. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here. Brockman Clinical AI Club, not that they're AI Club. What? Ooh, that's not good. Okay, hopefully that'll be okay. Can't wait to slow down the replay. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Helpful. Great, great, great. You showed the QR code again. Yes, there's the QR code if y'all didn't get it. The link. Oh yeah, I guess we should give you guys the link. Shouldn't we? The actual link to the sales page. That would be helpful.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
I need to
Hi.
find how to raise my hand.
That's okay.
I wonder for the membership, you said there are like 35 plus apps, or there are kind of trainings and courses too, right? So
Yeah.
I get access to all those content you created like instantly, or do I have limited access to it each month?
It's a monthly membership, or there's an annual option where you would have it for the year. The way that the GPTs work is every couple of months, we're going to be changing the links to the GPT. So every few months that you will have to go into the hub and re-click on the GPTs, because it's the only way to keep the content. Like if somebody joined the membership today, they could go in and get all the GPTs and then quit the membership. So it is going to be like on a rotating basis where the link actually changes to the GPT, just because I've got to protect the product I've created. But other than that, you'll have access as long as you're a paying member of the club. Yeah.
I see. But when you say like reclaim 5 to 10 hours every month, what does that mean?
Basically, there was a research study recently that says therapists spend 20.3% of all their time on admin activities where they could be seeing clients for those hours. So
Oh, I see.
basically,
I
if
see.
yeah,
Okay.
if you're writing blog posts or if you're emailing clients back, you don't need to do that anymore, because you can use not clients. You can
Oh
use
yeah, yeah,
AI,
yeah. I
you
see.
know.
I thought
Yeah.
you mean like 5 to 10 hours of training. Yeah, of
No,
yours.
no, 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 no. Oh no.
All right. Okay, thank you.
These are like done for you, like the easy button basically is what we want these to be for you. Yeah. So hopefully it is. Yeah.
Okay.
We go back to the others.
I have one more question. I
Yeah.
saw, I forgot which one, is it their content like a hub or the other one? There's a section focused on scaling your practice, like
Yes.
creating courses or creating like passive income revenues. And I saw some other people providing similar trainings.
Yeah.
And they would talk about like maybe like, because if you create a course, I'm not sure if the psychologist or therapist license is compatible with that. I wonder, do you also teach with the like ethical considerations or legal considerations of doing that?
We do. Well, if you buy both products in the club, I actually have a module where I interviewed an expert that talks about the differences, and we also have a few trainings in there as well. But in this new Thera AI Hub, I have a GPT specifically. It's called the Thera Coach GPT that walks you through everything you need to know to be compliant and be a coach, and how to start the coaching business versus the therapy business, how to keep the two separate. It walks you through all of that, how to make sure that you're following all the ethical guidelines and everything with the coaching business.
Okay. Do you provide templates for like consent forms or like
It
documents?
does.
Okay.
It does.
Great.
Yeah, all that's in there. I think I showed it earlier, but let me see if I can show you again. It's the TheraCoach Builder right here. So the TheraCoach Mentor app is, well, this is the GPT, but let me get to my screen. So the TheraCoach GPT is the one that you would talk to, and it would like guide you through the process. And then the app I built is it has templates, but you can also get the GPT to write you the templates too if you have really specific ones you want. I don't know why this isn't loading right now. I think my computer is about to crap out on me, but let's see. I don't know why it's not coming out. Why is it not working? Stop, reload it and see. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know what's happening there, but this is the app I built out. That's if you click here, it'll take you to the GPT anyway, but there's a setup wizard where you put in what type of coach you want to be and all your information, and then it kind of knows you a little bit inside of the app. And then, of course, you can always click through to the GPT for more information, but the setup wizard, I could show you this. Let me see, Kim. This license type, just randomly picking stuff. This isn't correct information. Practice information. I want to be a coach. Let's just say teens and anxiety or something. And then it goes to scope mapping. So this is just the app I built out, but basically it's like, what are the core things you want to do? And it tells you like core coaching activities are green, clinical only, you shouldn't be doing this if you're a coach. So you can choose like different things you want to do. You can choose this kind of a gray area. These you can't even choose because we don't want to be doing that as a coach. PTSD treatment, trauma processing, that sort of thing. So I've selected a few of these, and you could add custom things as well. And then you continue on, and it's going to, this is what I was going to show Barbara earlier. Let's see, then it builds a coaching business checklist for you based on the information that you've given it. So you would, it tells you like, get guidance for this task. So separate legal entity, right? You check that. Separate EIN, tax ID. So if you've already got these things completed, if you don't, you leave a blank, right? Because this is basically a list of everything you need to do to be a coach versus a therapist. Separate bookkeeping, separate domain, separate email system. You would click all these that maybe you've already done or something, and then come down here, and you could take it all over to the GPT to like further, it's going to transfer to the GPT, basically all the information that we just selected. And you can further chat with it about that, or you can continue to disclaimers. So this is like building templates, basically, therapy is not a substitute, coaching is not psychotherapy, blah, blah, blah. These are templates you can put in. You can read through all these, the ones you like, that sort of thing. It's building basically your informed consent as a coach. Client responsibility, website footer, you can select all of these, and it's going to basically, you could copy it over to the GPT again, or you can make a template by clicking this. Here's your template. You can copy the template and go put it into a document. So you've already got your contract written for you. It's very detailed. You could play with it forever probably, and then copy template and open ChatGPT. So it's going to copy it, and then it's going to open up the GPT. It's supposed to, why is it not opening right now? Complete setup, complete the setup, and it gives you a summary basically. Your core coaching scope, your boundary area. This is something you need to look out for if you wanted to do that. It gives you a separation checklist. This is what you've completed. This is what you haven't done yet. Disclaimers, these are the ones you want. And then you would download the PDF, download the report, and you'd have that already, or you could copy it over to the TheraCoach GPT and further work on it over there. So this is just one of the tools in here for the coaching piece that you're talking about.
Okay.
So why it's not opening? I must have a pop-up blocker. I don't know why that's not opening. I'm gonna have to play with that. But yeah, so that's some of the tools in here that you could use for what you're talking about.
Thank you.
Can I ask a question about this?
Yes.
I'm getting ready for work, so I have my camera off. But
okay.
When you do the therapy/coach thing and you separate your entities and all of that stuff, when you are advertising your coaching business, do you completely remove your licensure information and stuff like that, since you're not working as a therapist anymore, and just maybe say you were a therapist or you are a therapist in other, like, what do you say about it?
I think you could just find the words that are right for you. I mean, if you're still doing therapy in that capacity, I think just getting like a good elevator pitch around, here's the differences. If you, want to work with me in that capacity, you'd have to go through this business and sign up over here. And just having a good elevator pitch already prepared on how you want to explain it. Because if you're going to say a therapist, it's okay to say it. You just have to like clarify what's therapy and what's not therapy.
Okay, so you can still say within your coaching business that you were a therapist or you are a therapist, but this is coaching and these are the differences, and that's a separate service.
Exactly. Yep.
Cool.
Kim, excuse me. I don't know how to raise my hand.
That's okay. Hi.
I feel like I'm on the same page as Dr. Van Putten. Like I
know. It's a lot.
If you are just starting and new to everything, like I might be the only person who's never done ChatGPT on the universe.
Yeah.
Where would I start? Like, is there a recommend? Do I start with ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini?
ChatGPT is a great one to start with. I really do. And inside of I don't know if you're thinking of signing up at all, but inside of the Clinical AI Club, every other month we have an AI 101 class that I do live that kind of walks you through some of the AIs. But I also have pre-recorded ones already in here where we've done like AI 101 classes.
Okay.
Like a pre-recorded training on how to just get used to using AI. But really, go to ChatGPT, set up an account, and just start talking to it like you would a friend. And you'll see, once you start doing that, you'll kind of start to get the hang of like, oh, this thing is like responding to me and I can respond back to it. And then it gives me output, based on how I'm talking to it.
Okay, because I want to know which course, what do I sign up for the ones who know nothing?
Yeah, so the club is more for people that like this training we did today where I like give you the instructions on how to build things out yourself. The Thera AI Hub is more like these done for you tools that I was just showing, like for the coaching mentor and that sort of thing. They're sort of done for you where they're like click and play. Basically, you click through and it's already programmed, it's already set up, it already knows its purpose, and you just would type to it, and it's going to give you really great output for a therapist. And if you upload your brand guide that we talked about in the beginning, it's going to be super like specific to you in your business and all of that. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Yeah.
And then you were mentioning how you do coaching as well.
Yeah. I do. I've got a couple different options. So I have like an hour just consultation where we just meet and just talk about whatever you want to talk about around AI. I also have, here, let me pull this up for you. I can give you the link to this. This is, a lot of people really like this. Here, this is my clinical AI club. Let me get this for you. The AI powered private practice intensive that I do with people. It's 8 weeks of coaching, and it's how do I get all your systems up and running with AI to make your life a lot easier, but it's super personalized to you. So we go in and we look at the back end of all your systems, and I help you set everything up. I'll put this in the chat for you if you want to look at that.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Yeah. So there's lots of different ways. Yeah. In the AI club, every month we have 2 90-minute sessions, kind of like this. Sometimes it's educational, like I'll teach a skill. Sometimes it's just us kind of geeking out AI, and like somebody will say like, okay, how do I do this with AI? And we'll all talk about how we're doing it and give suggestions and help each other figure out the best ways to do that stuff.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Nice to meet you. Let's see. Oh, Vicky. Hi, Vicky.
Hi. So I'm working on my chat or my GPT, and I'm struggling just with a couple of things. So I wanted to go edit it. So I think I edited it. I can't even say that word. Edit it.
Yeah, edited.
And then so I think that's under like the create and configure, right?
Yeah. Here, let me go to
Okay,
that screen
and
so I make sure we're
so-
talking about the same thing.
Okay, so now I want to see if it works, but I don't know how to do that. I'm lost on that step.
Okay. Yeah. So did you click in the top right corner where mine says update? Yours probably says you haven't clicked it yet.
Mine says draft. Is that the right spot?
See up here. Let's see.
Okay,
Up
let me
here
switch to where I can see you. Hang on. Okay.
Actually, if you want to share your screen, you could, if that would be helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay, I'm lost where. Okay, so I'm doing too many. I have too many screens. So I'm like, wait, where are you?
I know.
And I only have one monitor right now. It's really hard.
I've never been able to do the 2 monitor thing. I see people doing that. I'm like, that must be really cool. But for some reason, my brain can't function like that. I don't
can't believe you haven't done that. I don't know how you're functioning.
Exactly.
Okay, share. Okay, why am I not seeing that? Okay, now you're just seeing me fumble.
See the
over
little-
Oh, there I see it. It's green.
Yeah.
The bright green thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
And let
There we
me see
go.
if I can make it big.
Okay, I see what's happening. Oh, go back.
Oh, wait, this is a different one. Let me just see. I'm gonna explore.
Okay.
Nope, that's not it. That is not mine. Where's my?
Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh no, what happened? Oh no, did we lose it? Click your back button, maybe.
That one wasn't mine. Hang on, let me find my chats.
Okay.
That was another one for other people that created one for me. So this is mine, but it says draft, right? So it doesn't show.
So see the button in the top right corner that says create?
Mm-hmm.
And anyone with the link, yep, okay. And then, yep, and then we'll save. Let's say public actions require valid, oh,
Should I
okay,
just
change
do
it
only
to,
me to keep
yeah,
it
change it
simple?
to that for a second, because I can show you how to fix that, but just so we get it, so we don't lose it, all the work you did.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's the link. So it's published now. So if you view GPT, it should take you back. It should open up a new one. Okay, there it is. Yeah. And then,
Okay, so now we can say write an Instagram post.
yeah. Let's see what it comes up with.
I went and edited all the profiles from my website from the therapists that work with me. So I wasn't sure how to, so it just looks like it identified one of my therapists already.
Oh, okay. Is that what it did? Okay, let's see. Mindful Connections therapist. Yeah, so what you could do with that is you could separately upload other bios for each therapist. And when you hit the prompt, you could say do it for Vicky, do it for Vicky's bio. Or you could do a different GPT for each therapist.
Okay.
Sometimes that might be better. Because the thing with GPTs is the more like you try to make it do all at once, the worse it gets, sort of. So like the more specific you could be, the better. So if you had like 5 clinicians, I'd build a base GPT and you can duplicate your GPTs. So basically you can you can copy them. So I would build a base one with just the training content I already gave you, and then open each one up, that you duplicate it, and then in the back end, just give it like Vicky's information, or then one of the other clinicians, and then just call it, Vicky's social media content creation machine. And so know which one, and then you can literally just share the link with each one, and they'd have their own content creation machine based on their specific brand voice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. I'm sure I have other questions. I feel like every time I take a step, I'm like, oh, it's not working.
No. Feel free. I'm going to be, well, it's actually 1 o'clock. I was going to stay till 1, but I will stay if you guys have more questions for sure. Computer didn't die. It sounds like it's about to die, but I wish you guys could hear this thing. It sounds like a plane's taking off. Okay, let me look through the questions, make sure I didn't miss anybody's stuff. Do you have a preference? GPTs. I like my GPTs because I built them all out and made them very specific to me. And I love to, if it's not acting right, I love to go edit it and just give it better instructions. So if you run into that, you can continue to tweak it and say, no, I don't want you to ever do a post like this. It sounds ridiculous or something like that. And then it'll get that information, and then it'll be able to tweak it a little bit better.
Can you take your GPT from the hub and like duplicate it, like I was saying, so then I could upload my specific therapist like that? Can you edit yours?
Yeah. Yep. So in the back end, once you duplicate them and you upload brand guides for each therapist, then you can go in and edit them anytime you want to with different information on the back end. Yeah.
Kim, I work with children and adults, but I would like to use a green screen and start making some therapy content to use on my green screen. So I think I would probably use PowerPoint. Can I get
Go ahead.
Can I get ChatGPT to create different, teaching, like the CBT triangle or
Yeah, you can here I could show you. Like you wanted to do diagrams for you, is that what you mean?
yes, or images, or because I usually have a thing where it says I feel and then we put a feeling word because, and then the thought. So I didn't know if I could get Chat GPT to actually create PowerPoints.
You can, but I would not use ChatGPT for that. I would use Manus for that.
Oh.
And Manus gives you like 3,000 free credit. Since we're talking about it, I just told ChatGPT to draw that CBT triangle. We'll go back and look at it in a second. Manus is what I would use for slides. As you can see here, this is Manus. It's manus.im. If you come into this chat box and you look down here under the bottom, it says slides right here. And you could literally say, you could drop your website and say, you know, I want you to notice my brand, my style, my brand colors, the fonts I use from my website. I need to make a 12 slide presentation on CBT for teens. I want you to research the topic and create the presentation for me. Manus will research it, get all the information. It'll put it together in a slide deck and create the slide deck for you based on your brand colors without you even having to create the presentation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
So that's what I would do. Yeah. And then if you don't like it, you just talk back to Manus and you say, you know what, I don't like how you said this, but it lets you extract the slides. Let me see if I have some slides I did. Creating a slideshow. Let's see this one. This is one I probably for this presentation. Oh no, this was for another company I was working with as a consultant. Oh, this isn't a good example. This is something weird I was trying to do. Let's see, creating slideshow following. Wish I could show you, Michelle. I can't see the slides.
Can I show you an example?
Yeah.
Can I share with you?
Absolutely, for sure. Let's see some chats. Let's see. Things are some listing. Oh, bye. For those ones who use the offer, how long before the offer expires? We have, while you're doing that, Michelle, I'm just answering this question in the chat for Dr. Macklin. The bundle rate at what it is right now is through October 31st is we're doing it until then. And then there's a bonus where I'm going to walk everybody through the quiz in the hub and walk you through the hub and show you how to use it. So we're going to do like a workshop bonus on November 6th, I think. And then the price goes up after October 31st, I believe is the date. If I'm remembering correctly. My business manager knows that stuff. Yeah, let's see, Michelle. Okay, so okay.
Is it showing it?
Yeah, I see blue boxes with bubbles.
Yes. Yes. So then I can, well, no, it's not letting me do it. But what I do is I have the kids pretend we're blowing bubbles. And so I'll say, okay, let's blow. And then it makes a bubble and then it goes to 2 bubbles.
That's so cute.
And so then by the time we get to the end, and I paid for this through, I can't even remember, this was during COVID. But
yeah.
So, and then at the end, I go backwards through the slide and we pretend we're popping the bubbles.
That's so cute.
And
oh my gosh.
So to teach breathing and
I love it.
So is there a way to create things like this?
You know, I'm thinking about, I'm going to put a poll in the AI club because I was thinking about next month and what is next month? November. I was thinking about, I don't even know what month it is. I was thinking about teaching you guys how to build web apps like the ones that I put in the Thera AI Hub. You could build a web app for this and share the link and they could open it and play with it all the time. So you guys could do it together with a screen share, or you could give it to them and they could practice breathe. Is it for breathing or is it just like fun or for breathing techniques?
For breathing.
You could totally build a web app out for this and share it with your clients through a screen share, or, you know, just give them the link so they could practice it on their own.
It's called a web app.
A web app. So the things I was showing you in the Thera AI Hub, those little apps that I built, it's called vibe coding, basically. So there's programs, Manus does it. There's a thing called Greta. There's all these tools out there now where basically you vibe code, which means you talk to the chatbot and you just say, like, look, I want you to build an app that helps teenagers learn how to do deep breathing techniques. I want it to be fun and interactive and allow them to practice breathing techniques and have a visual representation on the screen, actually practicing their breathing. Like, you could do that in the no vibe coding like tools like Manus or Greta or something like that, and then it'll build it out for you in like 2 seconds. You just tell it what you want it to do, and it like builds these apps for you. Like, you know, like you go to the app store and you download like different apps. That's what I mean by a web app. It builds it out for you. It generates a link, and then you share the link with people.
Okay.
So I was thinking about maybe teaching you guys how to do that in the AI Club next month.
Oh, that'd be great.
Maybe I need to do a poll and see if that's what you guys want to learn about. But
Yes.
there's lots of applications for it, like that, you know, needs to do a mood tracker and you want it to be your mood tracker. You could build out a mood tracker really easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
and this is another one that I purchased. I mean, so we're underwater in a submarine.
oh, I can't
and-
see that. All I can see is your bubbles still.
Oh,
You might have to unshare and reshare.
okay. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay.
I can.
So, but yes, then like we pretend we're going on a submarine ride, and you know, and then we talk about, oh, how do you think that little fish feels, or how do you what do you think? And then like here comes a shark. So then we're like, oh, now how do you think everybody feels? Oh, like I think they would feel scared.
Yeah.
And so and then we start coming up out of the ocean, and that's
so cute.
So I was just wondering, like, because I would love to make more of these. Well, actually,
Yeah.
I would like to buy more of these, but I can't find them anymore. So,
Yeah.
but I would like to figure out how to make more of these. I have kids who like to go fishing, so I would like to create a thing where maybe somebody is fishing and
Yeah.
they catch a fish, and it maybe has a feeling attached to that or something, but
I would do a progressive slide show for kids that is animated, and each slide shows a different, what is it? A different view of someone fishing?
yes. So they would catch the fish, and then the fish might have a smile on its face or so the kids could identify the feeling.
It's so the kids can identify feelings. I can't spell feelings. Someone fishing. Each slide, they are catching a fish with different emotions on their face.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Yes.
Emotions on the fish's face. This is a visual representation and no words, so the kids can identify feelings that the fish is expressing. Okay, we'll just see what happens.
Yes.
But this is just to show you like how we can do this. with just even Mana. They don't even care about spelling either, normally.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. Okay, so it talks you through what it's doing.
Oh.
As you can see. Got it. I'll create a progressive animated slideshow for kids featuring different views of someone fishing, with each slide showing a fish expressing different emotions.
Oh,
presentation will have 8 to 12 pages. Let me get started on that for you. So it's going to take a little bit. And I'll send this to you, of course.
Oh, that's amazing.
But you can, I mean, you could do this with Amanda's. I mean, I think they give you like 3,000 free credits a month that you can use, I believe. I use this thing for everything. It's so good. Let's see. I want to see now what it's going to come up on. Let's see. I see some chats down here. Let's see. Oh, that was you chatting with your email. Yes, thank you. You get that. Go put it in a draft while we're waiting. We'll put it in a draft so I don't forget. Oops. Presentation. Oh my gosh, I literally cannot spell today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go back over to Manus. Oops, that's not it. Where's my Manus? I've got too many windows open on this. Here it is. Kim, how do I contact you, please? It's info@kymtolson.com is the best way, just to email me. info@kimtolson.com. Oh, I was like, what are these? These are people's note takers giving me notifications. So let's see. So it's still going to generate. Let's see. I've generated five fish emotion images: confused, calm, shy, and proud, that will be used for the children's. See, if I was doing this really for me, I would probably tell it like I wanted to have these emotions.
Yes.
You know, like these 15 emotions or something like that to give it a little more depth. And you could go back. You can go back and say, okay, great. Now I need you to do it for, these emotions, and it'll regenerate them for you. Let's see what it looks like.
Because I've tried a few times with ChatGPT and it just doesn't.
It's not very good at images. Now, Sora 2 just came out, which is incredible. But I wouldn't even use that for these. Oh, look at the pictures it's got already.
Oh, how cute.
It's still working on it, but that is so cute.
I have never used Manus.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, it's really good. If it had the capacity to do GPTs like ChatGPT was, I would do all of them in here. Oh, look, they're doing happy fish, sad fish, surprised, angry, scared, excited, confused, calm. Ending slide, showing the child with their fishing rod. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. And I mean, I did this, like, even this presentation I created today, I did with Mana. Okay, so let's see if we can look at it. Happy fish. Oh, these are the different slides. Look how cute.
Oh
my gosh, these are adorable. Obviously sad, right?
Yes, these are so cute.
Yeah, surprised. So after it finishes, it'll give you a downloadable like document of the whole thing, and you can ask for it in different formats, but we can ask for it in the PPTX, the PowerPoint version, if that's how you want to present it. You could do it that way.
Okay.
Oh, look at these. Surprise. Angry. And if you wanted it to be bigger, like it looks like they've just put it in the middle of the slide, you could give it instructions. You could go back and say, well, I want it to be bigger. I think I could even share the chat thread with you. Let me see if this works for you. If I give you this, share at public access, copy link. Let me give you this in the chat, Michelle, and you tell me if it works for you.
Okay. And then with what we were doing with the making that content studio, do I have to hit, as I'm working on it, do I have to hit save or anything to get out of it?
Yeah. Like I was just showing the last person, I can't remember her name, up in the top right corner, make sure you hit create. So it finalizes it. Yeah.
And then I can come back. I remember you showing how to.
Yeah. Then you can come back to it. I don't know why these are different colors though. That's weird.
Is the create button on, because there's two buttons. There's a create on the left side and there's a create all the way at the top right.
Top right. Mm-hmm. These are the cutest little fish. I don't know why these two are. So I would go back and talk to him and say, well, why is slide 8 and 9? I guess maybe they're under the water still. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, I see. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I love so cute. Okay, click the link I put in the chat and see if it allows you to open it.
Okay. Yes.
It does. Okay, so you have them. So now you can download them, you can tweak it, you can play with it.
And how much free do we get with this one?
I think 3,000 credits. I'm not sure. But
a month?
You can like change the theme and everything. Like you can really mess with these slides now that they're in here. So cool. Yeah, I think 3,000 a month. Yeah.
Okay. I love this. I see myself doing a lot of this weekend. Have fun.
I love it. Yay.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. All right.
Okay.
So does anybody else have any questions before we wrap it up? Let me know. Got some grapes sitting here. I'm going to eat one. Okay. I think that's good. Well, I hope you guys find this very helpful. Thank you for coming and spending time with me today.